Hello and welcome to this edition of SUNY Coby News. I'm Emma Mersuliat. This is a student-produced newscast staffed by communication students enrolled here at SUNY Cobleskill. Thanks for joining us. Looking for work continuing beyond Cobleskill or landing a solid internship? These are often goals for students as the end of the spring semester looms. The most recent job fair for Cobleskill students expanded into all three areas. The Center for Career Development coordinates these job fairs, and this time the office teamed up with communications, graphic design, ag business, and more programs to pair students with potential employers and grad school options too. Businesses looking to meet with students at this edition included NBT Bank, Stewart Shops, and the Otesaga Hotel. On the grad school side, representatives from New Paltz, the University of Albany, and Empire College were on hand. Turning Stone Casino Enterprises recruiter Helen Weller says that these types of events help their organization get out into the community to find qualified candidates for a variety of areas, especially those beyond the usual casino-related opportunities.
We have run a collective, which is our seed to sale cannabis production. We do maple syrup production as well. We have a lot of culinary opportunities. It's a great place for somebody to grow a culinary career. They can learn quick service, casual dining, and fine dining. So you can learn everything under one roof.
If you missed the latest job fair, you can always reach out to the Center for Career Development office. They're located in room 109 in the Van Wagenen Library. You can call them at 518-255-5624, or you can email them careerdevelopment@cobleskill.edu. Besides job fairs, they can help with resume tips, interview strategies, and more. Accepted Students Day will commence on April 26th at 10 a.m. All accepted students will be able to learn more about their future here at SUNY Cobleskill. This event will feature the ability for all incoming students and their families to get to meet future professors and see future classrooms while also being given the ability to learn more about their future prospects on the campus of SUNY Cobleskill. Students will also get to meet other accepted students as well as be able to connect with important offices and staffs to help students through their college experience. The event gives a chance for everyone to explore the campus and what it has to offer for them as students, including Cobleskill surrounding areas. Acceptance Students Day will take place on Saturday, April 26th at 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the campus of SUNY Cobleskill. A lunch will be hosted at the Champlin Dining Hall for all incoming students and their families. A form will be required for all accepted students to fill out, detailing name, email, birth date, and any other questions that can be asked. For more information and to register for the event, email admissions@cobleskill.edu. Earlier this week on Saturday, the 20th of April, the Campus Engagement Board held a bus trip to Boston, Massachusetts. The bus departed from Knapp Circle at 7 in the morning, not returning till 8 p.m. the same day, being an almost 3.5-hour bus trip to and from Boston. A $20 ticket was needed to be purchased from the Office of Student Leadership in order to attend this event starting on March 3rd. During the trip, students were able to visit such sites like the New England Aquarium and the Quincy Market, which is known for its storefronts and its rich American history serving the Boston community. Students were also able to view and purchase goods from the stores with the money they brought with them on the trip. Students also got to view and take in all Boston city skyline, rich history, and the architecture, and local goods. Students were able to roam around this beautiful city at their leisure till the bus departed from the city. To be able to attend more events like this one, be sure to see what the Campus Engagement Board has to offer on the Cobleskill, on the Coby Engage website or the Cork app, or visit Coby Boards on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. There's more coming up. You're watching SUNY Coby News from the media production facilities here on the SUNY Cobleskill campus. Stay with us.
No cell phone service, no television or internet connections, no electricity, and in some DEC Adirondack campgrounds, no roads either. Forked Lake is just one of the 52 campgrounds that you can explore in the Adirondack Mountains of New York State. This facility is a primitive camping experience. Each site is outfitted with just the basics. You've got to hike trails or paddle a canoe to get to each site, putting you right in the middle of the area's natural beauty. Too rustic for you? That's okay. The DEC offers a wide variety of experiences, including island camping, tent and trailer sites with electricity and running water, boat launch facilities, hiking trails, beaches, and more. And it's all just a click away. To find out more and to start planning for your next Adirondack adventure, log on to www.dec.ny.gov. You'll find all the information you need to start enjoying the great Adirondack outdoors in upstate New York.
Welcome back to SUNY Coby News. I'm Emma Mercelia. This show is a collaborative effort of the 2- and 4-year communication students enrolled here at SUNY Cobleskill. Thanks for watching. Did you know that SUNY Cobleskill has an emergency food pantry? In Lower Bouck Hall, near the mailroom, is the emergency food pantry where students, faculty, or staff facing food insecurity can go get donated goods from others such as non-perishable food items and personal hygiene products. For those who are willing to donate to the food pantry, you can donate non-perishable food, personal hygiene products, or a monetary donation to help support our local community. Your donations will be able to help another member of our community in need. The campus food pantry hours run from Monday to Friday, 10 to 1 p.m. Monday and Thursday have an extra hour later in the day from 5 to 6 p.m. An appointment can be made for those who need further assistance after hours when the food bank is closed. Stay with us after the break. Douglas Flanagan will be here with us to complete the weather forecast for Cobleskill and the surrounding areas. That's next right here on SUNY Coby News.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
The communication programs here at SUNY Cobleskill are helping to prepare the next generation of media professionals. You can help us do that by supporting the SUNY Cobleskill College Foundation. Your tax-deductible contributions help students gain real-world, hands-on experience in media content creation and journalism, just like what we're bringing you right now here on SUNY Coby News.
Some wacky weather out there today, Emma.
It is. There's snow this morning.
Snow, wind, all that sort of April stuff, but there's some stuff growing out there. It's starting. I think I can start to see some stuff on the trees. I don't know. Let's take a look outside, see if we can figure out what's going on out there. It doesn't look too bad. If you look closely, maybe there's a few buds there. I don't know. What are you going to do? But it's pretty darn windy. It's pretty windy, and here we are in early April again. 38 degrees. Hopefully the last blast of winter, for gosh sakes. A little snow this morning. Can't rule out a little bit of flurry activity in the air this afternoon. But let's hope that that's about it for our area. As we look ahead towards tonight, low of 32, partly cloudy skies, maybe a little bit of clearing happening. Still pretty breezy though, so if you've got stuff out there on the porches or your garbage cans or things out there, you might want to make sure they're secure in the high winds. We had winds of gusts of up to 40 miles an hour earlier today. For tomorrow, high of 52, we'll clear out a little bit. Some sun later in the day, so if you can get out later in the day, that might not be an awful thing for tomorrow. As we look ahead to the future here in the capital region on Friday, not bad, high of 68, but we're going to deal with some of those showers later on in the afternoon, leading into the overnight as well. So as we take a look ahead at Saturday, you're going to see that trend continue a bit. Warming still, but again, that we can't rule out the chance of some showers later on in the day on Friday and Saturday as well. So maybe a little bit wet in the early parts of the weekend. As we look ahead to Sunday, we'll trade off a little cooler weather for maybe some clearing skies, high of 52, a little bit of clearing in the afternoon perhaps. And as we look ahead to our extended forecast, you're going to see that just maybe, Emma, some things are shaping up here. I see 60s for highs. I see only 40s for lows, so maybe that's a good sign as we march our way into May, not too far away here. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, highs in the 60s. Thursday and Friday in the 60s as well, lows overnight the 40s. So we're in decent shape, and I don't see any actual snow or rain, right now anyway, in that forecast in the long term. So we'll see.
Nice. Thank you so much for that weather update. We'll be back with more news after these messages.
You're watching SUNY Coby News from the video production studio right here on the campus of SUNY Cobleskill. Stay with us.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Welcome back to this edition of SUNY Coby News. Up next is our fellow SUNY Cobleskill news member, Vlasis Thomas, interviewing with the Anime Club Vice President, Linnell Weil. That's here with this edition of Campus Views.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Campus Views. I'm Vlasis Thomas, and today with me I got the Vice President of the Anime Club, Linnell Weil, joining us today. Thanks for coming on to the set.
Thank you for having me.
So, I wanted to ask, since the Anime Club has just recently started officially becoming a club, what was like the inspiration to start this club, if you don't mind me asking?
So our inspiration was going and making sure that we had another club that wasn't focused on academic. We also wanted to make sure that we were able to have people who normally would be out of their comfort zone talking about anime, because a lot of people don't tend to view it much, so they could have a place to actually go ahead and discuss things that they like.
And was that like some of the main goals that you had in mind when making this club, or are there like some other ones too?
So that was one of our main goals, making sure that we had an area where the people felt comfortable to be able to go in and express themselves, making sure that people could have a lot more fun with different types of activities. We also want to make sure that we bring awareness to the fact that college isn't just about being with academics, but also about having fun and spending time and meeting new people.
And I imagine like there are like activities where people they really enjoy or not. Could you tell me some of those activities that you guys get up to?
So one of our activities that we've actually done was making dumplings, and we had not just Anime Club, but also anyone here on campus go ahead and come make dumplings, and they all really seemed to enjoy it. We also plan to go ahead and do some activities that involve those who aren't necessarily on campus. One thing that we are trying to go ahead and do is go out and see a movie that is out in theaters, and we also want to see if we can have public people come in to do what's called an anime con, where it's just a bunch of people going and expressing different ways of being with things that are anime related, and even those like in comics.
Yeah, that last one really sounds like a lot of fun, because I've personally never been to a convention like that, but I hope to go eventually someday. But that sounds like a ton of fun that I bet the members would really appreciate if that were to ever happen eventually or soon.
Yep.
So, do you guys ever often have like discussions or debates about certain shows or movies that you guys watch?
So yes, one common thing that we have debated on has been manga versus anime, because a lot of animes are based off of mangas. We've also done dub versus sub, so listening to an anime in Japanese and watching the subtitles or hearing the English translations.
And do you have a personal preference in all of that?
Personally, I prefer watching anime in dub because it's easier for me to focus on what's happening and listening. But there are some animes that I do prefer in subbed because of how the voices in English sound.
Mm-hmm. And so what would be, like, if you could give me an example of some of the kind of shows or movies that you guys would watch?
We have gone and watched some Studio Ghibli movies. It is an American anime, and we've gone and watched a few of those. We also plan to go ahead and watch, we watched an anime called Your Name, which was about people who were going and seeing other people's lives. And then we also plan to try seeing about starting an anime. We still have to vote. We, as an anime club, decide on what we're going to watch as a group instead of one person being like the vice president, being me, or the president going and choosing the anime. So everyone has a say.
And the fact that you guys do that, is that something you really value? Like you value like having every member, their opinions and voices being heard in that way?
Yes, we do value everyone's voices. We want to make sure everyone feels welcomed and have a place where they can be heard, which is one of our main reasons for having the anime club.
Great. Well, thanks again for coming on set, and I believe that's all the time that we have here on this edition of Campus Views. Linnell, thank you so much for
Thank you for
taking the
having
time.
me.
Well, that's all for this edition of SUNY Coby News from right here in the video production studio located on the second floor of the Van Wagenen Library Building. For more information about the 2- and 4-year communication programs here at SUNY Cobleskill, including our new agricultural communications program, visit www.cobleskill.edu today. You can also find the SUNY Cobleskill communication programs on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Following the hashtag SUNYCobyCom will also help you stay caught up with us too. Again, I'm Emma Mercelia, and thanks for joining us today. We'll see you on the next edition of SUNY Coby News.